I want to talk about 9th grade. Or, I guess, because you're English, 9th grade is not a thing.
I was just thinking of the conversion.
So that would be like 13 or 14.
So that would
for
be...
us. What's that like, primary?
So like when does your elementary, what's your like older school? Where do you go like when you're like 15? What's that school called?
High school.
And then how old would you be when you start that?
14.
And then what would that be called? What grade?
Who cares?
I need the facts.
It would be like 9th grade.
That's when you start. So then
After
that's
8th grade is generally.
That's like year 10.
Wait, high school? Yeah, freshman high school. 9th grade.
This is like year 9, year 8. I don't really know.
Moving
Moving
on.
Going in hard. We're not messing around.
What if you can go back and just describe yourself when you were 13 years old?
13, 14, maybe 15.
Because pretty much
15.
Hairy.
everybody has a pretty interesting transformation of themselves now versus when they were 13. I definitely do. So go ahead and describe.
In high school, in the beginning of high school, I'm gonna be honest, I was like a bit of a twit. I was kind of negative, really negative all the time. I was like a really good skateboarder, but just negative all the time for some reason. Yeah, pesto.
This guy is so good on the skateboard, but he's just an absolute.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like some of my friends dished out on me because I was such a negative person all the time. It was.
You were a negative Nancy.
It was really that bad.
Huh, Nancy?
Yeah, I don't know why that was though. It's very, very strange to me.
It's because you hadn't started lifting yet.
I guess that's what it was. You'd figure like having the skateboarding to do it would like make me a better person, but no, for some reason, just real pesto sauce and angry all the time.
Yeah, you just needed some
pesto sauce. Why did you say that?
Passive aggressive, pesto aggressive.
Yeah, you sauce your life with pesto sauce.
Yep, pesto sauce.
You're just very pesto aggressive.
I've never heard that before.
It's pretty good. You can describe a lot of people with it.
For sure.
Like their world is just full of pesto sauce. They're just always putting their pesto sauce on everything.
Pesto
sauce.
Why are they putting their pesto sauce on things like it?
I went like that.
Usually it's coming out their mouth, right? They're pesto.
Yeah, pesto all over the place.
Describe yourself when you're 13.
I was pretty skinny. I used to be like, I was quite tall when I was young.
A beanstalk.
Yeah, I was like 7'3" I think when I was in the like 9th grade equivalent.
Wait, did you say 7'3"? You did.
Honestly, I was.
What?
I was tall.
I never know where to go with you.
You could be an FBI agent.
I was tall and I was like quite
Steel liar.
13, so I would have been. I guess I was similar, like personality-wise. I was pretty similar. Like I was kind of like a bit of a gimp. Like I didn't really care.
Just accelerate in the awkward, because that's you now.
Yeah.
Like you just accelerate in awkward.
Accept it.
I guess I was still pretty awkward there, yeah. But then it's kind of because I was in school and you still have to kind of be, has to be like more socially acceptable.
Gotta conform.
So kind of, yeah. I think I maybe controlled it a bit. But I guess I was still pretty similar. Like I think people would say I was.
How was the
similar.
hairstyle? What was going on?
I used to have like a massive. No, I don't think.
Oh, I'm excited.
Right, if I say
massive
quiff, what is that?
A quip, like a quaff?
Quiff. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. So in England, a quiff is like when your hair just goes up
like
the
a
front,
fruit,
like a bouffon, like a.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, okay. So I used to have like really big hair, and then what I'd do is I'd like have a shower, and then I'd just get the hairdryer and just like. 5 minutes, yeah. So like, if I went out with like my friends, I'd put like hair gel in it, but like the rest of the time at school, I'd be like, no, it's fine. So this massive, just like fluffy.
Just a high five on your forehead.
Like, that's right, but it looked like ridiculous.
Do you have pictures of that?
Probably. It will be
I hope you do.
Yeah, well, you gotta pull those up for our benefit at some point.
Probably are. They probably do exist.
When I was 13, I had a massively different hairstyle as well. You know that.
Oh,
You
yes.
remember that? So the kids at my school, they deemed it a Jew-fro.
Very Jew.
It's super racist that they did that in the first place.
Lots of
But
curls.
I had very curly
Much
hair,
less.
like super curly hair. For some reason, it's not like that anymore. But I let it grow out like really long, so the back was like mullet length, but curly.
You serious?
It was like a perfect turtle shell that like at the end of it, it all turned into like these heavy curls and went out this way.
Very good.
Yeah, so it was like down to my eyebrows
good.
and then like a perfect bowl all the way around my neckline of just long hair. It was terrible.
That sounds
Like
cool.
130 pounds, 6 foot. So just got like this
Oh,
big
yeah.
helmet
So
on, all this
huge.
tiny like little toothpick body.
Chiseled.
Terrible. And I was
That's pretty
super awkward. never was negative, always super positive, but because I was awkward, my positivity was misconstrued as just like,
weird.
That guy's freaking weird. And no doubt, I was definitely super weird, man. Like if I interacted with myself, 13, and you know, being 22, like interacting with that kid, I'd be like, this kid has so many problems.
I would love to see 13-year-old Brian trying to hit on a girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I want to see that so bad.
It would be like lots of like nervous finger touching stuff, like lots of hands, lots of like pocket stuff. Oh, the thing I would do a lot was like either you put your pockets in like here, so the thumb's out.
Yep.
Or you put the thumb in so the hand's out.
A friend of mine once, little fat kid, he was running, he used to have his little fingers in his pockets, he was running, tried to jump over someone, tripped, little finger, broke his little finger.
Ooh!
Son of a bitch.
Don't put your fingers in your pockets.
He said
terrible.
Gonna break your fingers.
No. Yeah.
It's not really
I just move on.
I think he's. I assume he's alive. I don't know. I've spoken to him for ages. So.
You're just like, whatever. Your friend died.
Fingers crossed.
Sorry, whatever. This guy's pinky's broken.
Yeah.
What's
the point?
Anyway,
End it now.
just end me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I was super awkward and stuff when I was flirting with girls. That was definitely really weird. I've gotten a lot better at it. Still very awkward at it, but you'll never know. And. Yeah, just very, very awkward. I would say awkward would probably be the word that I would describe not only my physical looks, but also my mental and social capacity at the time. But very smart. Super.
If you just did that indefinitely, you'd go through the thing eventually.
This
probably.
was computer
time,
try? Wasn't it? Just computer ages.
Oh yeah, this was just like computer RuneScaping in 64.
You were making the little stick figures.
You're gonna burn your finger before it burns that, 100%. That was already hurting.
It was already hurting.
I did like 5 laps, yeah.
We'll keep trying. I mean.
No.
Oh. That's the end of that episode.